Hey baby, welcome back to your daily dose of Alizé. How y'all doing? Okay, so look, I woke up. Yes, I woke up not too long ago. Okay, but today's topic is going to be automatic thoughts. So I'm going to be explaining to you guys, and I'm going to so the reason I decided to make this video is because, for one, I know for a fact that we all have negative thoughts. We have over 7 billion thoughts that are in our mind, and we probably have over 7 more billion or 10 more thousand opposing negative thoughts that are always spiraling out of control. Now, I know that I've already talked about this, but what I wanted to explain was a simple technique that I do. Well, it's not really a technique. It's actually what is this? I want to say it's like a worksheet. Like it's like a practice worksheet, meaning to help me actually with my automatic thoughts. Okay, but the reason is because there are times where we get triggered. We get triggered depending on what another individual says, depending on another person's actions. What happened, baby? I don't know. Okay. But my thing is, we all get triggered. Let's be real. We all get triggered, right? Yes. So this is a little worksheet that my therapist had gave to me, and she told me this is something that I needed to do, and I did some of it. I need to actually be more consistent on it. I haven't really been too consistent, but because I've been focusing more on my mental dieting. However, I'm going to read you automatic thoughts, explain to you what they are. Negative and irrational, okay? Identifying these automatic thoughts and replacing them with new rational thoughts that can improve our moods. Now, this basically can help you to improve your mood and to adjust your mood. Now, once again, I do want to say that I am not a licensed therapist, nor am I a psychiatrist, so do not ask me any further questions. Just look on Google, okay? All right, got it. Great. Positive. So, anyway, like I was saying, baby, hold on. Let me get some water because I'm thirsty. Woo! Jesus. Okay. So anyway, baby, triggers. Okay, and automatic. Now, automatic thoughts are irrational. Is a way of irrational thinking. Okay, because they're automatic. They just come to the surface, and then that's how we just react. Okay. Well, that's how I do it, basically for me. If you want to see, I'll show you again, baby. I made a few errors right there, as you can see. Don't be talking about my writing. I do not need nobody up in the comments. Don't be talking about my writing. Don't be talking about my writing. Talking about my writing. Alright, bet. So anyway, for example, trigger. I made a mistake at work. Automatic thought. This is a negative thought that just automatically comes. I'm probably going to be fired. I always mess up. This is it. I'm no good at this job. Okay, this is also to help you also with mental dieting as well. The reason I want to say that this helps you with mental dieting is because this is like a form of mental dieting. Let's think, because we get triggered by something, there's an automatic thought. All we have to do is flip it, okay, flip it, as they would say, reaffirm. But in this case, we're not reaffirming, we're just flipping the thought. Well, technically you can reaffirm it, but what I'm saying is you're flipping the thought, because at that moment, automatically, a negative thought just pops up in your head. 9 times out of 10, that happens to all of us. We're human, okay? We're not robots, but we are human. No disrespect to robots, because I know you guys are now citizens and all this other great stuff. But anyway, so like I was saying, go to Young Pharaoh's channel for all that. Please don't. I'm not talking mess. I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm doing, okay? But anyway, so like I was saying, so this was an automatic thought, right? Judy or John Doe said, I made a mistake at work. His automatic thought was something negative. It was automatic. Okay, I'm probably going to be fired. I always mess up. See, that's probably his normal. I don't want to say normal. Hold on, let me plug on my computer because my computer is going to die. I don't want to say normal, but that's his pattern. That's his normal pattern. Actually, I do want to say that. His normal pattern of thinking. His normal way of thinking. The reason I want to say normal is because we don't work on our minds. Let's be honest. We don't work on our minds, okay? And one thing Martin Luther King did say, I believe it was Martin Luther King, he did say that a mind is a terrible thing to waste. And I'm now starting to understand at the age of 24 that a mind is a terrible thing to waste, because we don't work on our mindset, meaning we just let these thoughts come, we get triggered, and then we get upset, and then it pisses us off, and then it changes our whole mood. I'm not saying just because I'm on medication and I'm taking meds every time, my mood is just oopsie daisy and da 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 da. Alizé is just like always happy and la la la. No, I'm saying that even before, I'm gonna be real with you, it depends on what you have, but anyway, I'm gonna be real with you. When we allow certain things to trigger us, we have that automatic, oh, this is how I'm gonna think. Because if I made a mistake, a simple mistake at work, oh, I'm gonna just get fired. You're turning to that negative opposing thought, and you're thinking that subconsciously you're not good enough, so you're gonna assume I'm gonna get fired. I've done that before. I was like, I made a mistake, so I'm gonna get fired. Because I'm so used to thinking negative shit that this is what my mind is going to automatically turn to. And the brain does not like negative shit. It does not. Okay? The mind is beautiful, baby. It don't like negativity. Alright, so anyway, baby. What is the new thought, Alizé? Okay, you talking about automatic, you talking about triggers. Alright, so what we got to do? This is the new thought for John Doe. I messed up, but mistakes happen. I'm going to work through this like I always do. All right. And see, this is the thing. This is where we flip that thought pattern. Okay. And I'm going to give you two more examples of what I get triggered by and what triggers me, because a lot of things trigger Alizé, baby. But it's me. But I'm learning this. These things trigger me because I allow them to trigger me. Just like we allow people and give consent to people to make us feel a certain kind of way about ourselves. And this is true. Majority of us do this. I don't know if this may be you. This might not be you watching this video, but it may be somebody else up in the world who does do that. Because let's be real. If we have control over the way we think, then we have control over how other people make us feel. You do not have to allow the next individual to make you feel any certain kind of way. And even I'm starting to see that, because I've always allowed other people to make me feel a certain kind of way. Okay? And I'm going to show you one. You don't take constructive criticism well, Alizé. Automatic thought. She's trying to put me down and make me feel bad. New thought. Actually, this was automatic. New thought. Okay, maybe she's telling me this to help me and not to hurt me. Now you see how I wrote down how there was an automatic response. The automatic response would be, oh, what you mean I can't take constructive criticism well? What you mean? So, no, that's not true. It's just you did. Okay, that's old Alizé. This is the new Alizé. Elaborate. Help me to understand. Help me to see, how can I be able to take constructive criticism well, Mom? What do I need to do? What are the steps that I need to take? Because honestly, there are things that you do say. I understand that you're assertive and it does hurt. But however, you may not be saying this to hurt me, but you may be saying this to help me. So help me to understand. Analyze. I'm listening. You see how I did that? And I've done that before. I have. I really have. And I'll even tell you a situation. I'll tell you something after this next example. But you see what I'm saying? You see how when we got the trigger, the person triggered us. Whether it's that person could say, oh, your mama fat. What'd you say about my mama? You know how when you just automatically, that thought is, wait, the fuck? Why are you talking about my mama like that? But let's be honest. Okay? Let's be honest. No, we have this trigger. We've been triggered. This person said my mom was fat. Okay? And knowing that your mom's not fat, knowing your mom is beautiful, knowing your mom is gorgeous, she bagging, she damn near, she's fucking captivating. She's fucking amazing. She's amazing. She's bagging. Men want her and she don't want them. But this person disrespected your mom. This person said something about your mother. So the automatic response is, I'm gonna whoop your ass. That's the first thing that's probably gonna come to your mind. If if you have a really close and loving relationship with your mom, who the fuck you talking to? Why are you talking to my mama like that? Why are you talking about my mama like that? Of course, because that's your mother. Even my mother may not have been in my life, but if somebody says something about my mother, does it trigger me? Yes, because I still came from this woman. Okay, even still, it depends. Everyone's different. That's me. But personally, that's gonna be the automatic response. And you're gonna think this triggered you, but instead you could be like, you know what, you could ignore that, or you could say, you know what, I'm not even gonna entertain that. This person said this about my mama, but you know what, I'm not gonna entertain it. Now the first response is, maybe I should beat your ass. But then the new thought is, no, it's not worth it. Whatever. Because honestly, or it may not, maybe that's not a good example. Maybe this one is. Let me do this one. But I think that's a good example only because sometimes people like to solve problems and they think that fighting is always going to work and resolve an issue. 9 times out of 10, it's not. And understanding that words do hurt us, but however, you can't allow certain things of what other people say to really get to you that much and to affect you. Now, it's different from a person who is giving you constructive criticism on something that you need to work on, rather than a person who's just totally disrespecting you. And one thing my godmom told me was that I'm not going to fight somebody who's just talking shit. You want to know why? Because they're not saying nothing real. They're not telling me something of what I'm doing, something that I know that is real about me that I probably wasn't even seeing or recognizing, and they put me on blast and making me feel stupid. No, they're not doing that. They're just talking mess. They're calling you out your name. They're talking about your granny. They're talking about you because they don't have anything to say. So what does she do? My godmom says, I don't entertain that because it doesn't even hurt me. Period. Moving on. Next example. You lie and play games and turn people against each other. Alize. She's always being negative. She's mean and wants to keep hurting my feelings. Or they always are being negative and they're mean and want to keep hurting my feelings. The new thought. Maybe I need to be more honest and stop playing games. Maybe I need to ask myself, do I put people against each other? Now, this is where you have to ask yourself, is this a truth? Because 9 times out of 10, certain things that people do tell us can actually be true about ourselves. A person can say, okay, just like I said, you don't take constructive criticism well. That's true. I actually get hurt by constructive criticism. However, I'm starting to take it a lot more better than usual. Trust and believe. Yes, I am. Now, another person can say, your mom's fat. Okay, my mom's fat. Now, if my mom was fat, would that still be upsetting to me? Yes. Am I still going to fight this person and say, oh, I should beat your ass because you disrespected my mom? Or should I just say, you know what? They said that about my mom, but is like, honestly. Or it could be the opposite. Think about this. If it's not true, I take that back. Your mom's not fat, like I used the first example. Your mom's really not fat, right? And this person's calling your mom fat, or they're disrespecting your mother, and they're saying all these things. Are you going to just be like, I'm going to pull up and I'm going to fight you and bring some guns to your house and try to shoot you and everybody? I'm serious. Are you? Because some people think like this. Because you get triggered by what you know damn well ain't true. The only time I get triggered, and I've noticed this, is when I know it's true. So when I said maybe I need to think, do I turn people against each other? Have I done that? Yes, I have. In the past. Did I used to gossip? Yes, I did. Did I used to talk about people? Yes, I did. Did I used to play a lot of games? Yes, I did. I'm admitting this because I know it's true. You only get triggered by what you know is true. So if you know it's not true, then why should you get triggered? Ooh. Right? So this is a way for you to change your thoughts. And this can also help you to change your thoughts when thinking of anything negative. I've had these many spiraling negative thoughts that are just floating and like, you can't do that. You know you can't. And I'm like, hold up. Let me tell you something, mind. I'm the driver. You are the vehicle, okay? I'm the driver. This is my Camaro. You're not in control of Alize. Okay, let me not do that. I'm sorry. I just like to joke. So like, no, seriously, you're not. Let's be real. You're not. No. I don't know if this is alkaline water. I don't know which one, but I'm talking to you. You could be a male watching this, and I'm calling you a girl. I'm sorry, baby. Anyway, so, like I was saying, baby, the most important thing is to remember that you can change and you can flip these negative thoughts. Okay? And the reason I say this is actually a great exercise, there we go, that's what I was looking for, an exercise. This is an exercise because this is something, even still then, I have to still finish this because I'm not even finished. Because what other things do trigger me? We get triggered by a lot of things. We're human. This ain't gonna be, oh, I'm just like so alive. Yeah. Ooh. No, that's not, no. What the hell? I'll be looking at you like, shit, what is you on? Let me take a taste because I want to be in La La Land. Okay. So anyway, honey, sweet tea, stop allowing it. The only reason I say stop allowing it is because you know for a fact that, for one, okay, look, it's not even the fact to just only stop allowing it, but it's stop allowing yourself, meaning that you have to tell yourself, what is the new thought that I'm gonna think versus the old thought that I was thinking before. I've been mental dieting, sweetie. I went back into mental dieting. I stopped for a minute and not even realizing I had all these negative opposing thoughts, and I'm like, ooh. Okay, what do I need to do? Hold up, Kim, let me click on you. Self-concept? Okay, let me go within. Do I need to read y'all my affirmations? Do I really? Seriously? Do I? No, because I'm serious. Like, honestly, like, do I really need to read my affirmations? Because I've been on this, and then this really changed me. Oh, before I even get to that, because I did say that I was going to talk about this in the end of the video. Okay, so anyway, going back into this. So, the situation, okay, it something had happened, and I had to, one thing I do is when I get messed up, when I get upset, I put too many things together. Okay, meaning that I will take another situation, another situation or another predicament, and I'll put that predicament into something new that don't even involve or even correlate with whatever the hell is going on. So I just get mad altogether. So I talked to my godmother. We had a conversation. But this time, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I was able to communicate to her, and she let me know, she said, it is unfair for you to buy food for another individual and you know that there's someone else in the house. If you're going to buy food and you know that you can't afford food right now for everybody, just buy it for yourself. Don't buy it for other people, and then just leave another individual out, because it's not fair. And as family, what does family do? Family works together. Family shares. You know, it's not cool. Okay, so my whole thing is, that's a vacuum in the background, but anyway, who cares? So anyway, my whole thing is I listened to what she had to say. I analyzed what she had to say. She brought up some key points, and instead of escaping, assuming, because it's on my wall, defense mechanism, attitude, I decided to analyze it and form a new thought and say, okay, she's only letting me know and telling me, how would you feel if everybody else bought food for themselves, or everybody bought food and you didn't have none? How would you feel? Right? Now, this is only an example, because this was a way for me to think of something of a new thought instead of thinking something automatic, because automatically it's going to come to mind saying, oh, you just saying this because you thinking I'm selfish. She trying to say I'm selfish. No, I'm not saying you're selfish. I'm just saying that what you did was a selfish act. And yes, it was. Let's be honest, right? Of course. Who the hell would do that? You know what I'm saying? That's not cool. And at the time, I didn't even have that much money, but still, it was wrong. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't cool. So then my thing was, I had to analyze the situation, and I had to think, like, damn, how would I feel? I would be pretty upset. I would be pretty hurt. So my whole thing is, she buys food for everybody. That's just what it is. Okay? And we communicate as a whole. We communicate. So the most important thing is communication, and that is what I used to not be able to do, is communicate, because it would always be like, how the fuck can I communicate with somebody who gets so defensive, gets upset, and just walks away? It is annoying, and that is a relationship killer. Don't be out here doing all that, because If you can't communicate with Alizé, then baby, you gotta go. Because my thing is, if we have differences in certain things that we don't agree, even a friend of mine, we got into a debate over politics because he believed in a certain way about Trump. I believed in a certain way about Biden. And no, I'm not saying I'm for Biden and I'm not for Trump. I am not a supporter. However, I will say anyone on this channel, I did believe that there were certain things that I agreed with what Trump did. I know that both parties are racist. I'm not going to sit up here and go into all of that. I'm not politics. Do not be on this channel trying to tell me, Alizé, she is, nah. So no, that is not, I don't support, I don't even vote. I've never voted in my life, and I probably won't because I don't ever vote. That's just me. I just feel like it doesn't help us at all, but maybe I could be wrong. Some people agree to disagree. But anyway, we had a conversation and we said, why would we allow something like that to mess up our friendship if it's just you agree with a certain person, I agree with a certain person, and we just have different beliefs and different belief systems. Why should we allow that? So we communicated that out and we just talked it out as adults. So anyway, what I want to let you know is I hope you enjoyed the daily dose of Alizé, and I hope you guys, this actually helped you to understand that there are negative thoughts, and sometimes there's going to be things that trigger us and piss us off, but at the same time, it's how we are going to handle that and address these in the proper ways that we need to. Because sometimes when you just keep allowing things to trigger you, everything's going to trigger you. Everything's going to piss you off. Everything's going to be, you're just going to be this person that's always triggered and this person that people cannot talk to. And you do not want to be that kind of person, because I used to be that person. I say used to because I no longer see myself as that woman or that old version of who I was. I see myself in a different light. I see myself better. I see myself healthier. I see myself magnetic. No, but seriously, I see myself in a different light, baby. So I hope y'all enjoyed the daily dose of Alizé and got your little motivation for today. Oh, that just might be the intro, girl. Don't play.